Hello and welcome to the Bank of Commerce Mortgage Real Pro system. Today's training is on setting up your user profile and your auto reply options. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is click on the link that your loan officer provided, and that should take you to a page that looks like this. You're going to want to make sure you're on the right page, so just scroll to the bottom and make sure that your loan officer, the correct loan officer that's sponsoring you, is at the bottom. If you don't see that, then you've got the wrong link and you need to go get the right link. Okay? The next thing you want to do is make sure you have all the information to set up your profile, your licensing information, your address information, your logo should be on the computer you're using, your photos should be on the computer you're using. If they're not really a big deal. You're going to want to use quality logos and photos. But if you know another website where you have quality logos and photos, like for instance, we're going to be setting up my brother today, Craig Harris, and this is his website, and there's a good photo of him. You can always just go to that picture and right-click it and click the Save Image As button. You're going to want to save that to the desktop most times. That's the easiest place to find it again, and then just name it something you'll remember, like Craig Harris there. Okay, so once you have all the information you need to fill out your profile, you're gonna want to go back and click the Register Agent button. Pretty simple form. Every field is important. So let's just fill this out for Craig real quick. Realtor Craig Harris. Now the username is what we're about to fill out here. The username is really important. It actually sets up your website address, and Bank of Commerce Mortgage Real Pro system uses the URL will sell fast. So in this case, Craig sells a lot of HUD homes, so let's make his username HUD homes, and then that'll make his website hudhomes.willsellfast.com. Alright, and then just make sure you put a password in that you'll remember. Read and accept the licensing terms, and then just click the register button. Craig already has an account, and this is good. If you make an error on the page, you're going to see what the error was. We've already used this email for Craig, so let's just pick another. Craig.Harris. I don't think that's a real email address, but I don't think that matters for the purposes of our training. If you get something wrong, they are going to ask you to confirm the password again. It's actually good that that happened. All right, now we're going to register. That should get us in. Thank you for registering. So, you're registered. You can simply click Login. You will get an email with a quick start guide, and you'll get an email that has you should have your username and password, but we don't need it. We know it. We just set it up. So we're just going to click on HUD Homes here. We're going to go to the username HUD Homes and that password that we used, and we're in. And the good thing about this system is it's smart enough to know that Craig hasn't completed his profile, and it knows that it needs this stuff to really start building a page for Craig. So what I can say is there's only a few required fields, but I think you should do everything you can to make sure that you get all the fields in. So I've got his license number there ready. Let's just dig in here real quickly. His company name is Valley Real Estate, and his company description is he likes to call it REO 365. His company address I have. All very important. This is all about indexing, so you want to make sure that everything you do, everything you can fill out, you do. Now the company phone, we like to put in a phone number that will always get back to Craig. You don't have to necessarily use different phone numbers here unless you have one. Like for instance, Craig has 866-266-4466, but that's not necessarily important for you to put a different phone number. They both actually ring his cell phone. So The social stuff is really important. You're going to want to make sure you have a Twitter page, a Facebook fan page, a YouTube page, a Google Plus page. If you're not doing those things, as soon as you get the RU Video Vault guide, that should get you on your way there. So we filled out all the required information plus a little more. We've got the license number. Now just make sure you select the file and go to that desktop folder that you just downloaded your photo and pick your photo. It's a great photo loader, so it takes about a second. And there's his profile all set up. Now you can always go to your agent website. There's no listing, so it's all going to be smashed down a little bit here, but it still looks good. And this should be your information on top with your license information and your company information over here. We always keep the real estate agent's information up, and then your sponsoring loan officer should be right there. So now let's go back. This is what your dashboard will look like when you log in. What you're going to want to do now is to set up your auto reply options. Quite simply, the auto reply is pretty bad. Most of you have very good replies that you send out to leads. Just come in here and make sure you like your signature. This is what people will see. If you don't understand, an auto reply is when someone comes and leaves their information on your website, they're going to get an automated message from you. It's going to say whatever you put in here. For instance, Craig would never say, "I'm here to help you find the property of your dreams." So let's say, for a complete list of homes, visit www.reo365.com. And then let's do, thank you very much for your question coming out. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you need my immediate attention, feel free to call my cell phone at 37313-4467. Perfect. And then save. So that is how to set up your agent profile page and your auto reply options correctly. So thank you, and we'll see you in step 2.